Well, every year, the Georgia Farm Bureau sponsors a Women's Leadership Conference in Macon, which addresses some of the most relevant ag issues of the day. The motto for this year's event was "Grow It, Teach It," as hundreds of women were encouraged to spread ag education in the classroom and households. Damon Jones was there. He has the story.
Hundreds of women of all ages recently made a trip to the Macon Convention Center for the annual GFB Women's Leadership Conference. It's a type of diversity that gives each and every attendee a unique perspective on a number of important issues.
A lot of times we'll communicate together, and this is the one time that you can come together with a different, diverse group of women, and each one of us can learn from the other. And you pick up new ideas and just learn all kinds of information from each other. And that's one of the best things is networking together and learning from each other.
Each year, the conference zeroes in on one major topic, and this year, educating the youth on agriculture and its importance to their lives was the main focus. It's an issue that has been somewhat lacking over the past few years.
We grow our products well, but to tell our story, we probably don't do that well because, you know, it's just not a priority on our list, but it has to be. And in the future, we got to move toward that direction and understand that what we talk about and who we tell about what we do on the farm is more important to us than it's ever been.
Educating children doesn't just stop on ag issues, as proper nutrition in schools and households have also become a major concern in recent years.
And I think with us being Southerners, our portion control is what harms us the most. And I think we need to educate children to look at the serving sizes and to learn that, you know, a baseball is about a cup of vegetables, cooked vegetables and cooked rice, and that's what we should be eating. And when you go to places, you're normally eating 3 or 4 times what the actual serving size is.
There's juvenile diabetes is on a rise right now, and I think we should be focusing on getting our children the most nutritious products that they can have to eat. And as parents, we should also be striving to have better nutrition and to pass that on to our children. And what better way than providing them with what we grow here in Georgia.
And that's the main reason for events like these, as it helps not just the current, but also the future generation of farmers as well.
But I know as a mom, I want my children eating healthy, so I want to come to these so that I can learn and teach my children so that when their generation comes up, that they'll know how to prepare their own food, how to provide for their families, how to grow their own vegetables and process them and can them. And so I think it's very important.
There's never a time that you don't come to one of these events that you don't learn something. I mean, you're always going to go home with a world of information that you can take back in your own county, into your own schools, and also into your family.
It's knowledge that's now more important than ever as women have become more integral parts of the farming operation.
They do so many things to hold a farm together, and you know, I don't know how we'd get along without our wives a lot of times, and a lot of times when there's just not another minute in the day, they'll pick up and fill that gap and get it done. And you can always depend on them. If you want to get something done, you turn to those Farm Bureau women or the farm wife, and they'll make sure it gets done for you.
Reporting from Macon, I'm Damon Jones for the Georgia Farm Monitor.